bereaved family, which I'm a part of, and friends. I know if some of you could have had it your way, you would have wanted to put the FedEx form and lay Stephanie away like Aretha Franklin, but she didn't want that. So with that being said, we're honoring her wishes and we're going to keep it short and sweet. I'd like to share a poem with you that God gave to me entitled An Appointment That She Couldn't Miss. I know it's hard to believe that Stephanie is gone, but I want you to think on this. May 9th, Stephanie had an appointment with death, and this was an appointment that she could not miss. All of us were sad when we got the news, and some of you may have cried your eyes out for days. And I don't know about you, but the God I serve, he's still worthy to be praised. Yeah. Now, Stephanie was loved by all of us, so it's not right if you want to cry. And it's just a curiosity in us to want to know what happened. You know, the who, what, when, where, and why. Yeah. Now, I ain't trying to tell y'all how to handle Stephanie's death, but I'm going to trust God alone. Besides, how I look trying to tell him how to handle his business when I got enough troubles trying to handle my own. Stephanie had been sick for quite a while, and over the years she had deteriorated health. She loved her family and friends and online shopping. She loved her grandchildren and her son Jeff. Stephanie would tell some people some of the things that went on, and there were things that we wouldn't even think of. But Stephanie was the perfect example of a mother's unconditional love. Yeah. I find myself reaching for my phone, attempting to call her. And then, like her death hasn't registered inside. Then I have to remind myself that she's not here to answer, but she ain't hardly answered when she was alive. Now, Stephanie loved her some KFC. I mean, her face would light up like a spark. Now, if somebody else was paying for it, she getting a two-piece white. But if she paying for it, she getting dog. Stephanie was one who loved to sleep. I mean, literally, she lived in her bed. I would say, ooh, child, I don't see how you do it. One day, you're going to wake up dead. Stephanie was the queen of procrastination. I mean, she had procrastination stories of horror. I would ask, have you called and made your doctor's appointment yet? No, I'm going to call them tomorrow. She put off her dentist appointment at least 4 or 5 times, though she knew her new dentist would bring her some relief. And just 10 short days before Stephanie went on to glory, she called, Bella, I got my new teeth. Stephanie came to see me the day before she died, and we sat and reminisced for a while. She even drove her car for one last time so I could remember her by her smile. Yeah. The next day, the death angel reported to work, and he looked over his daily duties. And one was to swing by 3428 Northmore to pick up Sleeping Beauty. So as I get ready to take my seat, I just want to leave you with this. Stephanie could no longer continue putting appointments out because this was an appointment that she couldn't miss.